Hello lads, welcome back again. My name is Kander, and welcome to Mountain Blade Bannerlord. As you can probably see, I've done a little bit of work since we last convened here. We've got some gold, we've got some men, we've got some reputation, which is most important. Now, if I open up the quest log, first we'll open the clan log, just so we can see what I've done. I've completed the initial quest in the game, putting us on clan tier 1, which means we can hire a larger amount of troops. It also means we can get some more companions when we get more gold. Essentially just making it a little bit more entertaining and cutting a little bit of the slog out for you guys. If I go to the quest log, you'll see that the initial clan quest is done. With Neretzi's Folly, I've already begun, where I've been speaking with the different people and their opinions about Neretzi's Folly. Okay, so what we've done is I have found the largest concentration of looters that I could possibly find, and we're going to fight them. Mainly because I want their gold, but also because my men need experience, they need to fight things so I can upgrade them to better troops. But this should be a breeze. We outnumber them by 3 troops. Or sorry, no, they outnumber us by 3 troops. But we have a fuck ton of crossbows.
Archers!
By fuck ton, I mean 5, by the way.
Warrior, make a shield wall!
Here are our lovely, lovely lads with my lovely, lovely banners. I think we have 4 shields between all 30 men. Hopefully it should be more than enough. I imagine it will be more than enough, to be honest with you. Now where are all these dirty, dirty peasants? I see them in the distance. We're going to go stab at least one of them with our nice big spear. And hopefully cut their numbers down by 1. No, we're not. We're going to take a fucking sickle to the head and almost get killed. So we're going to have to return to our troops and let our troops do the majority of the fighting. Because now I can't.
Footmen, at them!
Footmen are going to have to charge, because I don't want our crossbows getting marked. Looks like the crossbows are going to get marked anyway. I'm going to have to get involved. Oh, we've already got lads running away. You know what happens when you run away, boys. Okay, I can't get an angle. Come on. Oh, come on, die. There you go. And got him too. Oh, he got away. That's a pity. Oh well. We destroyed half of them. Got a good bit of renown, good bit of morale. Spotted near Verdescand. But where near Verdescand? There he is. Let's go chat with old Kingy boy here. With his fancy little mustache and his nice little helmet. My name is Kander. What's up, son? Can you tell me more about the Battle of Pendrag? It was a victory of the kind that is almost as bad as a defeat. That's what they've all been telling me so far, except for Batania, who are very, very proud. We'd given an oath to the Empire to join them if attacked. It seemed clear to me that we should have honoured our oath, that the Batanians and Sturgeons were aggressors, but there's always room to argue details. Ultimately, our barons did not wish to fight with the Empire, so they resisted coming to its help. Neretzis, when he heard we were hesitating, sent us a message calling us cowards and traitors, and you say that to a Vlandian noble at your peril. Neretzis should have known what he was doing. We joined the Sturgeons. So I was correct. Vlandia fought with the Batanians and the Sturgeons on the same side. I did not fight in the battle. I stood on a hill telling my commanders where to go and who to attack. We did rather well. I think you've heard. You did. You killed the old Emperor. Still, we took losses. Heavy losses. And gained little. And for this, the barons blamed me. Even though it was their idea to fight, I learned that day that a king should always lead, never follow, but it was a bitter lesson. That's a pity, my dude. That's a pity. So, luckily enough, we found Garios with his fancy helmet and his friend with his wolf headdress. So, forgive me for what seems to be an abundance of caution, but please keep your distance. Just beyond sword length is fine. That's nice, man. You're so nice to me. I am Garios, rightful Emperor of the Calradians, Lord of Zionica and Gelmaris. So he's our first guy that we're seeing that is claiming to be Emperor. Tell me anything of the Battle of Pendrag. Let's see how he explains why he's fit to be Emperor. Yes, we will never forget that day. The day we learned that the old men who claimed they had the right to rule us were doddering incompetents. I was with the vanguard. Neretzes apparently knew that the Batanians had planned an ambush. The Khazate scouts had told him, but he never bothered to inform us. Ooh. So up we went along a lovely wooded stream until the Batanian arrows started whooshing in from all sides. We had our shields, but you can only point them in one direction at once, so we started to drop one by one until the Batanian falksmen came screaming out of the trees. Ordinarily, they'd be very vulnerable to archers, but well, old Neretzes hadn't thought to send any along with us. So they came upon us, chopping and slashing, and we fought until we broke. I ran too, and any man who tells you he wouldn't in those circumstances is a liar. When I was sitting in the cold woods later that night, hiding with the other fugitives, listening to the barbarians whoop and holler as they chopped off heads as trophies, I promised them that no Calradian soldier should again be led into battle by an emperor who knows so little of war. He does not inspire confidence as a leader. There is no leader. He didn't show any, traits of leadership by just running like that. So we were going to fight a bunch of bandits, and who should arrive but Regia, sovereign leader of the Southern Empire. She already knows who I am. Tell me about the battle. I did not witness the battle, but my husband Irenicus spoke frequently of it. He was one of the Emperor's trusted commanders. He could not stop Neretzes from marching to defeat, but he managed to salvage something from the disaster. When the Sturgeons came over the barricades, he managed to lead a group of Neretzes guardsmen out the back. My husband's small force held together and were joined by stragglers and fugitives. He described the march back. No food, little water, marching day and night to keep ahead of the enemy's outriders, but they survived, the only organised imperial force to do so. The city was in a state of panic after hearing rumours of what happened. Irenicus kept things from descending into chaos. When it came to time for the Senate to choose him the next emperor, there was no question that it should be him. I loved him before as a man, but that day learned to love him as something more. What a gift he was to the people of Calradia. Thank you. So this guy, our husband, Irenicus, the guy who faced defeat, led his men away, held a group together, stopped a city from destroying itself. He sounds like a more competent dude to lead. So he's going to be the first guy I'm going to target. So we're after finding some desert bandits here, attacking some villagers. We'll show you off a little bit of the desert biome. And it looks like the villagers are just charging, so we're going to have to do that too, because the villagers are just going to get wrecked. Oh, these lads have cavalry. Was not expecting that. Right, let's see if we can get this guy off his horse. No, he's just going more or less going to get me off mine. Come here to me. Stabbed him for 24. Oh, that guy has a bow. Sneaky bastard. Alright, let's get some shots in on these lads. Okay, is he running away? I think he is. No, he's not. He's coming back. Yeah, he's after killing... Oh, yep, there he goes. There goes his horse. And my men are going to handle him now. Now we got a little bit of favour with the Azurai as well. That's the dream. Bedouin... Oh, we get some bonus prisoners. I'll take those. A lot of reputation gains. Here we go. We're getting a little bit better equipment now because those were actual bandits. So we'll take that. This, for some reason, a turban gives me better head armor. One-handed and two-handed splintered spear is better than the spear I currently have. Rusty Southern Militia Mace does 46 blunt damage. My sword is still better. Either way. Making some friends. Killing some bandits. Okay, we're just about to track down Lucan. Get our second last explanation of this battle. Now, Lucan is the leader of the last Imperial faction we've spoken to. My name is Kander. I am Lucan, rightful Emperor of Calradians, Lord of Diatham and Argoron. I've heard your name. Can you tell me anything of the battle? Yes, I was a junior officer on Neretzi's staff. People say much about the battle that betrays a lack of understanding of Neretzi's and of the circumstances he faced. Neretzi's had an obligation to avenge the Batanian attacks on our land. He marched out with all his forces he could gather, and the Vlandians betrayed us. But that's what you expect from honourless barbarians. Fortune favoured the enemy. What matters is that we did what honour required. Perhaps Neretzi's was rash, sending our infantry up into the hills to storm the Batanian fort, but he thought he could grab the pass quickly before the enemy had time to reinforce it. If he'd made the other wager that turned out to be wrong, people would say he was hesitant. Very true. I stayed with Neretzi's until we were forced back to our camp by the Sturgeon infantry, and then fought on the battlements. Eventually we could hold them no longer. I did not see what happened to Neretzi's or to our banner. Arenikos got us out of there and got us home. I did not respect Arenikos before, but that day I saw he was worthy to be emperor. Okay, so to keep going, we've only one person to speak with, and we'll get them spoken with as soon as we find out who they are, because I think we've spoken with every faction leader. There's only one person to go. Alright, so we seem to have found our last guy to speak with. Godin here. We catch him, he's very fast. Godin of the Vagiroving, one of the ancient lineages of the Sturgeons, Lord of Tial. Tell me about the battle. Yes, it was madness, the greatest blow struck against the Empire in a lifetime, and we squandered it squabbling amongst ourselves about a flag. They said Oleg the Old had pried the dragon banner out of the Emperor's dead hands, but then Prince Ragenvad, who had not so much as drawn his sword in the battle, claimed it as a trophy. Oleg, who was covered in his enemy's blood, laughed at Ragenvad and told him to go find his own toy to play with. Ragenvad struck him, so Oleg broke the banner staff over his knee and threw it in his prince's face. Or perhaps it was just Ragenvad. He was stewing in his anger when up comes the Batanian king, Caladog. The Batanians had taken their time stripping the bodies of the Imperial vanguard, and the Sturgeons were angry at them, so Ragenvad called him a coward. Caladog sneers at him and walks off. Insults his most powerful vassal, and then insults his most valued ally. A fine day's work, wouldn't you say? He's grown wiser since, so no more pleasant to spend time with. Nice. If you want more information, there are two people you might try to speak to. Istiana worked as a sort of unofficial spy master for Neretzi's. She lives near Epicrotia, yeah. And then there's Azagos, who was his bodyguard. He's supposed to be near Maranath, though I heard he's changed quite a bit since then. Thank you. Very well, Neretzi's Folly, quest updated. So we have to go speak to these two people near Epicrotia and near Maranath. Maranath seems to be the nearer of the two. No, it's not. Epicrotia is the nearer. Alright guys, well we're on our long trip to Epicrotia to talk to these guys about this dragon banner. We're going to leave it there. My name has been Kander. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.